Welcome to the channel, BabycakesOracle. What up, you guys? We're gonna get into it and do a pick of cards on why are the girls so pressed. As you can see on the screen here, you have two options to choose from, group 1 and group 2. Pause it if you need to meditate on your option. As always, timestamps will be listed below. Thank you so much. Group 1, so if you chose this image, well, if you chose this cute little video with this girl and this blonde, with her blonde natural hair, usually blonde, the color blonde is like that status symbol, so it's something about you. You don't have to have blonde hair, but if you do, this reading is definitely for you. But or maybe you have some sort of, you could have highlights, you could wear blonde wigs, your hair could literally be blonde, or it just doesn't have to. You just have this energy of status, you know, the way you carry yourself, it's the way you dress. You're someone just fun, lighthearted. You know what you want. You have high standards, you're independent, you don't have a problem stepping out on your own, you're good on your own, you don't need to try to fit in. You know, you just always is probably out and about, or just the places that you kind of go to are different, or maybe you're just like you're into art. You could like go into museums or traveling or just sightseeing. You could have a certain type of style. They could be pressed just the way you carry. Like I'm just telling you, it's the way you walk, the way you talk. Maybe your hair stands out. You could have big hair, or just your hair looks healthy, or just even like what you spend your money on, how you treat yourself, you know, the things that you spend money on. You don't have to be a female as well. Don't get distracted by the gender, but maybe you're someone modest, or you don't really reveal too much. You don't have to. You don't have to try too hard, because you're just you naturally have sex appeal. But for sure, I mean, it could be something, just something about your accessories or your style or hair. Something is big about you, okay? Maybe you like to just stand out, or you just give main character energy here. You definitely stand out. You're giving star energy. Could be Aquarius, you don't have to, but something about you is very different, very you. You do you. You don't care who's watching. You're just giving high class, sophisticated, high value man, high value woman here. It's definitely your confidence, okay? And this is why they're so pressed, so triggered by your confidence here, or how you're brought up, or just the things that you kind of invest in, or you're a part of. You could be a part of certain groups, or you're just a socialite, social butterfly, or you just like meet new people, or you have your own thing going on here. I'm getting like you could have your own business, or you look good. You just look good, okay? That's why they pressed. Yeah, like some are like, it's something about like some of you guys could be a part of the LGBTQ community here, and this is why they're pressed, because you embrace that. You're not hiding it. You're not ashamed of it. For others, you could just be someone who can really rock anything you want. Seriously, every color looks good on you. And maybe they feel like as if they can't wear what you wear, or they don't really have, I don't know if they don't put enough effort into themselves, or they just don't feel like that it girl, that it guy, or they're upset because maybe some of them are upset about your size. Like they could love like how your body shape, you're skinny, or you look good. Something about your body shape here. You don't have to be skinny. You could be just your body, it's about your body, or you being able to wear certain clothes or certain colors. I feel like you got options too. You're always looking on the brighter side. Maybe you have crushes, or you just always tend to get attention out and about. Something about your vibe too, you guys. There's layers to you. You give soft, you know, like you should be, like you deserve to be cherished here. Or you have like you give this soft life, privileged in some sort of way. Pretty privileged too for some of you women, or a guy if you're a guy. You know, it's just something about you. I don't know if they feel as if you are the catch or something, or some are light skin. Maybe they feel, some of them are even triggered by you being light skin, or you, because you light skin, you think you all that, or because you're white, you think you're all that, or take it how it resonates, or just you, even if you're dark skinned and you're bold enough to rock blonde hair, they feel some type of way about that because they can't do it, or they feel like as if they don't know if they have the courage or the confidence to rock blonde, you know what I mean? Because they're dark skinned, just for example, or they don't know if they have the courage to ever like wear a wig out and about, or something simple like that. You could be someone who buys wigs, or you wear extensions and you do different colors. You don't care. You're very expressive of yourself. Like you live your life. Like I get like people feel as if you have a good life. You're very blessed. You're spoiled. I feel like this video is giving Nine of Pentacles energy. Like you're someone very self-reliant, self-sufficient here. And I'm hearing that one song by Ariana Grande too, 7 Rings. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it, yeah. Or You Can Have Whatever You Like by T.I. Song is coming through. It's somehow like they're pressed because they don't feel like you would have an issue finding a girl or finding a guy, or should I say finding a woman, finding a real man, a real woman here. That life is just easy for you and things come easy, because I am picking up on like romance. And they're even impressed with just overall how you romanticize your life, how you go about your day, your routine. You can be someone very prim and proper, or just where you come from. Someone that could be just pressed because where you from, you're not from where they from, or you new to the town, or you new in the neighborhood or to the job, and they feel some type of way about that. Just something about you is very fun and playful, not so serious, and for them, they looking at you, they feel blah, or like their life is dull in comparison to you. You just don't blend in. You shine for sure. You could be a Leo, but you're definitely giving this Leo lion energy too. I get like too, they don't think you going through struggle love, or they don't feel as if you would have an issue with someone being loyal to you, or keeping a man or keeping a woman here. You just get very grown, very mature, just not stressing. Yeah, I'm hearing that one song by that one guy. What's his name? I forgot. I ain't stressing today. Hey, I ain't stressing today. So many songs are coming in through for you guys. And I'm hearing that one song by Kanye West and T-Pain, Good Life. This is the good life. Better than the life I live. Never thought that I was gonna go crazy. Just good life. Maybe you travel. You guys could be someone who travels too. You've seen a lot. You're well cultured, well traveled, well rounded, just all around. You're great. Yeah, I'm hearing that Christians, you guys could be Christians, or go to church or something like that. But I'm just kind of hearing that one song, Jesus is the light that shineth in me, that shineth in me. Like somehow Jesus, or you go on to church, or that's your everything. God is your everything. That's what keeps your days going. You reading the Bible, you go on to church, you being a part of a fellowship or something like that. That's what I don't know, that's just your homie, that's your father, that's your daddy, however you speak about God or Jesus, but yeah, it's just something like the girls are just so pressed because you're someone who loves yourself. You pour into yourself. Maybe you have certain days where you go get your nails done, or you go to the spa, or you just invest in yourself wholeheartedly, for real. You'll pick up some flowers. You just don't skip no days. Like you got to make sure you look good and be on point. Okay, whether that be you doing it yourself, or literally having an appointment and you booked and busy. It's just something about you reminds these girls of like they feel they settled for attention instead of affection. They just don't feel like they on your level. They haven't grown as much as you. They haven't leveled up. They're just comparing their life to yours at this current moment, and just seeing how far you've come compared to theirs. Especially if these are people from your past, or family members you let go of, or old classmates, co-workers. Yeah. Some of them could be married and unhappy, or in relationships and unhappy, or just sick of their man or their woman here. And you could be single, doing your own thing, or in a relationship and still, independent, Maybe you're someone who's able to go shopping, take yourself shopping, or your man pays for everything or you pay for everything. I don't know. It's just something about you. They feel, however, they're making assumptions that you don't have to. Like you got it. Like you got it like that or something. Oh, they feel as if you get a lot of rest. Like you look well rested. And some of them could be just tired, overworked, overwhelmed, burdened with a lot, taking on so much. They could struggle with telling people no. They could just be so oppressed of just by how attractive you are. Something about just how you're very attractive. Okay. You're I'm hearing like a triple threat. So you could be very talented, and very kind and polite. You have good manners, etiquette. You're just doing very well for yourself. You could have accomplished a lot. Could be successful when it comes to something, whatever that is for you. I feel like when people see you, they see peace. It's something about your peace. Even like where you live or the environment you're in, or where you live. Maybe you even like where you shop, like you wear certain designer clothes, or maybe you don't. You could sew your own clothes, you could thrift. You don't necessarily have to be someone who's just living this luxurious lifestyle, but it's just something about like your lifestyle, how you romanticize it and make it look so good, or just people just assume a lot about you, okay? And some could feel as if you're hoarding, or you have more than them in some sort of way. Some of you are giving like rich auntie, or just like a grandparent who's well off, or just someone who's young and very wise and knowledgeable, very educated. Okay, taking how it resonates. Yeah, like I get like you're just at peace, and they're not. You don't lose sleep over people like that. You're not really in arguing. You're not going to go back and forth with people and argue. You're not going to let somebody rattle you and try to get a reaction from you. No. They hate on the fact that you're so unbothered, and how they can't rattle you, and just how calm you are. You're also someone reliable, and people maybe come to you or seek your advice or look up to you in some sort of way. You're a role model. You do what you say. You're consistent. You're on time. I mean, there's a lot of receipts when it comes to you. Like there's proof, there's results. Like you are about that life, or they just see the progress that you've made in your life. It's just something undeniable about you. People trust you because you show up the same way in private and in public, and that's got them threatened, because some folks only look solid online, okay? And then just something about you gives rich energy. Like whether you could be rich, you don't have to be, but you give that like this rich energy. You attract that. You can like I said, you could have money, but it's just so much. You also like you could have options, favor, resources, know people, good at networking, or you just get around. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you invest in yourself, your home, your family, and it shows. And they could just be trying to keep up, or just counting their money, and you're stacking, maybe they kind of put their eggs in one basket, or they may have to depend on certain people, or they don't have stability like you in some sort of way, and you have many options. They feel, or it's just like I feel like they keep feeling like as if you're just stacking. You're stacking your money, resources, your choices, just something about what you've built for yourself, your lifestyle, how you're designing your life, how you're designing your life, how you have created the life, your dream life, or what you believe you can have, whether that be you just walking into places with this rich energy, knowing that you can have what you want. It's just the way, yeah, it's like they're even impressed because maybe some could feel as if you're delusional, or you feel you can have certain things. And some of them are pressed because you have manifested those things that you want, those desires. I mean, you may even like just go around, travel, or go to places that are elite, or you go around certain wealthy, rich people, and you know them or something. You know people like that. You know certain people, and they don't feel comfortable being around certain people or certain cultures too as well. So, and that's what's got them pressed. It's so much you being supported or having support as well. It's like your life looks paid because your habits are. It's about just the way you show up, when you say you will. People trust you because you're consistent. They're pressed because you protect your peace, your boundaries is on point, and you stand on business and you mind your business and you stay hydrated. And you can have just a calm face, demeanor, clear skin, be just clean, well groomed, and you have zero chaos, and that's why they're so pressed. Group 1, okay, that's what it is. You guys take care of yourself as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to your reading group 2. We're gonna get into it and find out, why are the girls so pressed? This is cute. Look at her. She's sipping her tea or her coffee and just looking happy. Looking so happy. And she's thick too, so you guys could have a cute little shade. Could be thick and just don't care. Just look at your little clothes. You have a very unique, maybe eccentric or whimsical or vintage. You could be into vintage or antiques, or even, I don't know, maybe like remodel or refurbish, or could have your own sell stuff. Love flea markets or thrift shopping. You could be good at even decorating your home. Wear unique pieces. Make your own stuff. I'm just really getting just so feminine, so much in your inner child, so tapped into your inner child, and you guys probably smell really good. Have a beautiful smile. Just, it's like the little things with you guys, the little things. I don't care what size you are. I get you guys are just free. I'm getting free spirits and just so cute with, so feminine. I'm getting too, so sensual for sure. Very sensual, and that's why they're so pressed, because it's like they don't get how you wake up and be so grateful for just the simplest things, or how you stay so positive about life. And you guys could have passions, hobbies, or just always looking for inspiration, or just happy where you're at, in a happy place in your life, at peace, and so intentional too. I get like you guys are so intentional with everything that you do. Everything from certain pieces, things that you find out and about, what you add to your home, or just things you add to your hair, or certain clothes you wear. Maybe you're not like a super matchy person. You like to, you could wear thrift clothes but also invest in certain high-end pieces, whatever it is. I get like you guys are just someone who is very enchanting. Could be tarot readers, could be a reader, but you're just so tuned in and tapped in. You listen to your guides. You could be into have this witchy vibe or whimsical vibe, or it's given very bohemian type of hippie-ish. Yeah, it's just some of the little things. That's why they're so pressed, because you're so cute and very sexy. And I don't know, just something about you. Look like you smell good. Yeah, I get like these girls are pressed because if they feel like as if it could be like just you're someone very creative. You have an abundance of creativity, ideas. You're always trying to make something, do something, or you could even go to like little places where you meet up with your friends or family, or just you take yourself out on dates. You don't have to necessarily be with anybody, but you have like your girls' day, or where you get up and go to a certain coffee shop every day, or certain little cute shops, or you have your own boutique, or you shop at you find little hidden gems around your neighborhood, or just wherever you're at, and you have unique pieces, you have unique things, a collection of things. Maybe you're a collector of something, or you make your own things. For sure. And this is why they're so pressed, because it doesn't seem like as if you're ever bored. You make your life so fulfilling. They're pressed because it seems to be like as if you're so emotionally fulfilled, so happy, even if you don't have a lot, even if you're staying in a freaking studio apartment. Is it a studio apartment or studio? Yeah, a studio, or you're staying in sharing a room with somebody, or you have a roommate, or you are, I don't know, just don't really have a home at the moment, you make sure, I'm kind of even getting to, you could be someone who homeless, for some of you guys homeless, but you still manage to, you could live in a van, for example, or I could totally see you for sure being a part of in like the van life, or I know some of you guys probably live in your car or something. It's given something like, I don't know, or in a tent, or you are a nomad, you just travel. Okay, so take it how it resonates, but just something about your life. They see you just so free, a free spirit. You're not really tied down to anything. Okay, so maybe like certain women, some of you guys could have just recently got married too, and they're impressed by how you did everything for your wedding. Like you probably made all the little pieces for your wedding, or you could be into that too. Maybe you're like a wedding planner, or you have some sort of business, party planner, event, something. You could make things for people. Just somehow, just like you having the Midas touch, or you're gifted with your hands and things that you make. And this is why they're so pressed, because you're so good at it and you love it, you enjoy it. You could even be someone who's just great at giving gifts. You just pick out the best gifts. You're a good woman, you're a good friend, family member. You're just full of warmth. You're so loving, so lovey-dovey. You're just someone very sensitive, very comforting. You are someone, you could be the hostess for the mostest. You just welcome people in. You can have just great customer service, especially if you have your own business, or you work anywhere where there's a lot of people. People love to see you. They talk about you. Definitely. So you're given this waterfall type of energy. Could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but you give, which is like more so a feminine energy. So it's like that, like I'm getting really much so this, you don't have to be a female either, just you are just so cool, calm and collected. Okay. Hearing dreamy, very like a wish come true for some people. Shoot, it don't matter what you look like. You could be someone who could be on the bigger side. You still attract, you have a lot of crushes, or you have men very drawn to you because you're someone so feminine, for example, so girly. You could be a girl's girl or a guy's guy. If you're a male tuning in too, you're just someone who loves your woman. Okay, you let it be known like this, I love my woman. You probably talk about her all the time. People, you love, if you have a wife or a husband, people love how you just are just in such a healthy marriage or connection, or just how you really do cherish the woman or the man that you're with, and you express that and you let it be known, like that you love to cook for him, or cater to her, buy her things, spoil her, just something about that. And that's why these girls are pressed, because you have that, or they wish that you were theirs, or they could be just pressed that you treat your woman a certain way if you're a guy tuning in, or just like how your man worships you in a way. Wow, okay. You're just not thirsty for attention, because it's like your life already overflows. They feel it just keeps flowing for you. Opportunities, ideas, support just trickles down like a waterfall. It pours. You pour into yourself every day. I'm also getting to, you're someone who's just very wise, grown. You could also have a very sexy walk too, or just like baby making hips. It's just something about you being fertile, or having those features of, what is it I'm trying to say? I don't know if you have baby making hips. I don't know. Very voluptuous, or it's either you have big wide hips or big boobs. One of those, or both. You could have both. You could literally have a nice shape all around. They could be pressed about that because you're natural, or if you did get any work done, it looks so good on you. Some of you guys could be plus size models, or you could be that. Yeah, it could be on the bigger side and just so sexy. You rock it good, okay? Even like what you wear. You don't care if you on the bigger side. It's like you really gonna show it off, okay? Just something about like You could be really good at manifesting. I really get that. You guys could be powerful manifestors. You could, whatever you say you want, it just tends to show up for you because you pray, because you plan and execute. And it's like, it's so easy for you to detach from it because you know it's coming. You know it's coming instantly. And you might even do like, I am picking up on witch vibes here. You guys could be a witch or give that aesthetic, or you literally do everything with intention, like I said in the beginning. Like maybe you do like candle work, or you make certain potions, or you sell certain things, or you sit down and pull your cards for the day, your tarot cards, oracle cards, however, your charms for the day, to see what to expect or to check on whatever it is. Some of you guys could even have like your own setup or booth. Like maybe you set up at some sort of, maybe you have like, I'm hearing like Renaissance, something about you could like maybe like going to Renaissance festivals, or you do like shows or farmers markets. I don't know. You could have some sort of setup where you are like doing a reader or psychic. Okay. And the girls are pressed because you are, like I said, that's what you do, and you don't care. I feel like a lot of them wish that they could be as expressive and free and truly do what they want to do for work. Some of them are still working jobs that they hate, and that's fine, because it is what it is until whatever you guys, for those tuning in who are hating their job or hate what they do for work, until you get to that place and just and have that faith, the faith to know that whatever it is you want, put it out there, write it down. You have to believe that you can have it. You got to have that blind faith to walk away or to execute on what you want. You got to believe in it. And so I feel like the girls who are pressed when it comes to you are, maybe they see, for some of you guys, you could still work, your regular job and have a side hustle, or you just love what you do for work. You have some sort of hobby or passions, or you make time for something, and they see you just so happy doing it. Like they see you showing up. If some of you guys could be YouTubers, they see you on your videos doing your thing and loving it. They see how you kind of set things up, because you could like really, like say for example you're a tarot reader or something, you literally have probably whatever your props are, like you just have it laid out nicely. You have your flowers, your candles, you're outside in nature pulling cards, you're sitting on your table, whatever. You dress up, you do your makeup, so it's just something like that. And even how I'm saying and I'm talking, like that's how they're hating on how you have your crystals set up a certain way. They just feel like as if it's like a talk, like, yeah, and she thinks she's all that, or he thinks he's all that, or he think he just because he got this or that, whatever. It's just something like they just haters, man, hating on you hard. Yeah, these folks they're just all talk. You manifest in real life. Like, you really about that life. You guys could be really good at manifesting, speaking things into existence, really good at predicting things as well, really good at what you do. They're pressed about the work that you do. Just so much you also being very wealthy. And I'm not just talking about money. I mean like in options, time, peace, having some sort of solid network. Your habits look expensive, maybe because they are, you could be someone with great discipline, boundaries, self-respect, but they feel like even if you're not, like, it's just so much you having wealth consciousness. Even if you're someone who's like you don't have a home, you're rich spiritually, you're wealthy spiritually, and also something about you just being someone who's full of wonder and curiosity. Just like you're so inspirational, and you are motivational and inspiring to many of these girls. And that's why they're so pressed, because they do take notes from you. They do want to be like you, want to be you. For some, they want your life. They want to be in the same position as you, could want a man or a woman like you, want to grow up like you. Okay, I'm getting all of that, dang. But just so much you kept your spark, or you just sparkle. You're someone very just full of curiosity, you're someone who likes to play, maybe dance. Because I do feel like there's like a dancer vibe to you. Maybe you are a great dancer. Just your life seems magical to them. It seems magical. Very cinematic for some. Or you treat your life as if it is magical, and and then when you walk into certain places, you just sparkle, and you make the room feel bigger. These girls feel smaller. They feel small around you because they feel like they're just so lost in their life. They don't know how to make their life magical. They don't know how to see the good in every day and a new day, because they're still stuck on the past, or still stuck in trauma, and still stuck overall, just stuck, and or just depressed. And I'm not saying that you don't have your moments, but you just tend to continue to keep rising and make the best of every moment, and make memories, and find the good and find the gift in everything. And you're just a gift overall. You're the gift. Yeah, I feel like these girls are just so pressed because they feel as if everything keeps pouring in for you, while they're still they're begging for crumbs, or they're just giving up, or doing the most. You could also be someone very quiet, but I mean, you could be. I do pick up on extrovert energy, so some of you guys could be really just good at talking to people, and some of them have a hard time doing that. Being so open, you could just be open to love, open to new experiences. And this is why they're so pressed. I get like they're pressed because it's like you're always right, or you always just know things. Some of you guys could be just like know what's going on around you, really good at staying up to date on something here. You could be an early bird for sure. You could be pressed because you're excited to get up early, or just excited to get up and go to that one shop, or go grab coffee at your favorite spot, or something basic like that. They feel as if you're just someone rich in peace and time. Yeah, like you could, like for some of you guys, you could just literally have your own business. You could work from home. You could have a cute little shop, and just something about you being a hidden gem, or something that you have as a hidden gem. Could be like your home, something that you own, it could be something like that. I don't know. Yeah, you guys have a sparkle to you, and these girls just feel like they lost theirs, and your joy is just so loud. So you guys could be content creators, or definitely should, but people are just interested in your life and how you live it, and how you do certain things. And that's what it is. Okay, group 2, you guys take care of yourself as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah.